Welcome to Streaming Deluxe presented by Mr. Orange. My name is Mr. Orange, and guys, I play The Last Train. The Last Train is some sort of alternative survivor story in World War II mixed with a funny train story. Not funny, well, a tragic train story. So here you can see this train driving through America, picking up people. So it's 45. It's almost the end of the Second World War. So the game is coming soon. It's not released yet. So I got a review copy of the developers, Smash Game Studios. Now just listen.
That we would enter one of the darkest times in history.
It's very well made.
Celebrating the end of the war with our families, the Empire of Japan prepared themselves for one of the most deadliest attacks.
So
it will be a moment which will change the lives of every American forever.
So it seems that the Empire of Japan was actually throwing the A-bomb on the US. So it reminds me a little bit more of Wolfenstein, of the Man in the High Castle series on Amazon. So you know the story. So I'm a big fan of this alternative endings of World War II because I think it's just motivating your brain to think about it, to think about alternative realities in general. So what could have happened? So it's like those time traveler stories. So it's very mind benching, mind blowing. So therefore I like it. So it's a lot to think about. So what would have happened? So therefore I'm a big fan actually of the Wolfenstein series, because I mean they take a huge event in recent human history, and then they just think about it differently. So, but that's just my opinion as a person that likes history in general. So it's nothing to do. You do not have to do this now with World War II. They could also make some alternative historical movies or series about like the French Revolution, about the First World War, or about other major historical events that happened. So, but coming back to this game, so I don't want to blah blah now too much. So about the alternative history facts. So what are the developers writing? They write, as one of the last few survivors of World War II, America helped the remaining survivors using your trained piloting skills. During the journey you will come across many survivors, and you will be rewarded generously by the rich and get the moral satisfaction of helping the poor. Who will you choose? Let's check out what Smash Game Studios, what they have developed yet. So I see they made another game, The Ultimate Heist, so came out in December 2017. And yeah, then The Last Train mostly, and there were actually, you see some different DLC packs for The Last Train when you go on the Steam store page and check it out there. So I recommend you to check it out there. Yeah, so the DLCs are obviously also not yet out, since the game is not yet out. So when is it coming? It's not very clear. So what's featured in this list? It's going to be a survival adventure gameplay. You see here, I have to open the different doors, and then I get some items. So it's let's say on the first view, you would say it's kind of a simple adventure survival game with some simple mechanics, but you have to plan your route very clearly about throughout America. And actually, to be honest, so I'm not from the US, I'm not from the United States of America, so I didn't know immediately where those different states of the US are located. So if you are from America, you would definitely know here where the states are. So because you cannot go like from California to New York or to Florida immediately, you have to jump over other states. So, and then you always have to pick up the passengers, and when you drop them, at their destination, like here now. Then they give you some special items, but you also can't carry too many items. Then you can also craft some stuff, or you go explore, and that's what we have seen just now. You go in a town, and then you like pillaging in the town. So you cannot well, I didn't like so much is that you could not take a lot of passengers at the same time, so the train was actually done full. I thought about, like, it's a train, should be possible to have like 4 passengers, and therefore being quicker, or always finding, let's say, a train station or a state where I can drop down one of my passengers. So what are the developers writing about the feature list of this game? So it's going to be survival adventure gameplay, just talking about this. It's going to be an engaging storyline that is tailor-made for you based on your decisions. So we were talking about this in the introduction. Explore over 20 different cities in the United States. I don't know, so those are the cities, I would say. So yeah, other cities special in every state, they are different, so you would recognize a state or a city. I don't know. Deep crafting, cooking, train upgrading system. So yeah, it's an upgrading crafting system, definitely. So is it deep? Then highly interactive scavenging gameplay. Yeah, sure, it's scavenging. Over 150 unique characters. Feature a grim and dark art style. So yeah, the sound is very nice. The game's the art style, I think it's well made. So good atmosphere. So some noir style of it. So, and also the color scheme. So the developers definitely made a good job there. Over 15 cutscenes, 2 game modes, original soundtrack, Fat Cat Productions, male female voice, Steam achievements, and compete with your friends on a sandbox mode leaderboard. So yeah, I would say I got this game for free. I'm disclaiming this here so that there are no misunderstandings. I think it's a decent indie survival game. I don't know what's going to be the price tag of the game, obviously, so it also depends a little bit on this. So, but I would say it's a really decent indie game if you like this kind of survival game. So also like what's the name? The War of Those or something like this. So it's very popular having now this 2D war games, survival games. So I have already a couple of them in my Steam library. Actually, I forgot the name, so I'm sorry for this. So yeah, overall, this is some fashionable trend maybe in games. The idea with the train is kind of cool and new. So definitely kudos on this. I mean, who would come to an idea to have a train, just make a survival game with a train? Is it logic? Is it actually logic? I don't know. So you still can drive the train and you pick up people and they give you an apple or a cola or some stone, some coal, etc. So this might be not so logic, but we're talking about video games, so it's the alternative ending of a World War II A-bomb attack on the US, so it's nothing about logic now here. But it's a nice trigger for the storyline, for the background story of this game. Yes, guys, so I would say I'm leaving it here, so thank you very much for watching this video. So check out the Steam homepage. I'm putting it for you in the description box of this video. Leave me a comment if you like, or also leave me a subscription to my channel. That would be really thrilling. So I would love to welcome you again as a spectator of my channel. So pass by if you like, so we can yeah, you can check out my Steam library, and if there's a specific game that you're interested in where you want to see a video, just write me, and I'm doing my best to record a video, especially only for you. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. So this game, The Last Train, it's a decent game. Check out the Steam store page, follow it if you're interested. If not, then just leave it. So it's up to you, of course. So I thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.